my channel. Thank you for coming over to watch. I've been away for a while, and as you can probably see, there's been a few changes. So my husband, bless him, has finally put up my pin board. So I've been filling up that with loads of little treasures, and I spoke maybe in one of my very first videos about these vintage pattern envelopes that I got from the Sewing Weekend, a swaps table. And what I did is I cut out the front, the back, just really pretty illustrations actually. So what I've now done is I framed them and they've gone around my pin board. So I'm still getting to grips to where to put things on my pin board. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it actually. And I think it looks really nice. It's sort of brightening up my sewing space now. So let's get on with what I'm going to talk about today. So I'm going to talk about today what I've been making, what I plan to make, also a few little things about what I've been doing. Okay, so let's jump straight in with what I've been making. As you can see, I've got one of them on. On my last video, I spoke about this leopard print and how apprehensive I was going with a leopard print. And I don't know why I was ever worrying, because I love it now. This jersey is from Material Girl Laura. It's a lovely quality actually. It's pale pink. She's also had the mustard. I don't know whether she's got any mustard left, but I know she's just got the grey in. And I've made a Tilly and the Buttons Freya top with a half sleeve, and I just really like the half sleeve. Oh, it's just so lovely. It's really groovy. I wore this actually on Christmas Day, and I'll show you what I wore it with. So it's been wash, wear, wash, wear, wash, wear. Also, the leopard print's been a success for others. My sister-in-law, after making her a black Cleo, she asked me to make her a Agnes top out of the grey leopard print jersey for her birthday, and I'll pop a picture up from Christmas Day where we were both wearing our leopard print tops, and I just love it. I was really pleased actually that we're both kind of going with the leopard print. I really like the grey as well from Material Girl Laura, so I've already pre-ordered some. But yeah, that's a really surprise actually. I didn't think I was going to like the leopard print, but yeah, I just love it. Another make that I've done, which is actually a big thing, I've always loved the True Bias Lander pants. In the past I've been quite a slim, tight fitting trouser, like skinny jeans and leggings, but I really love the wide leg and high waistbands of the Lander pants. So I finally jumped in and bought the pattern, and I've made it out of some lovely plum cord. Let me show you actually. So here they are. They're very high-waisted, nice big pockets on the front. It's got a button fly and two lovely pockets on the back. So making up this pattern, I went with the measurements that it said on the packet. And looking back now, I need to sort of take some more time looking at what size to cut. So when I cut the size, and I tried on the first fitting, it was huge. At the legs, I know they're wide leg, but they were absolutely massive. So I had to take a lot off either side. But the waistband was too small, and I know I've read places that the waistband does come up very short, so I had to recut the waistband and add some extra on, even though I'd taken a lot off the sides. And when I fitted it first, there was a huge gap at the back. There's still quite a gap actually at the back. And I believe this is because it's a straight waistband rather than a curved waistband. So I had to do a few adjustments right at the end, which is a real shame actually. Had to take quite a bit. I've had to split the waistband at the back and cover it with one of the button loops. I'm still not 100% happy with the waistband. But on my Make 9, I've put the Lander shorts, and I'll show you now what I'm going to plan to make it out of. It's this sort of plum twill for the summer. I think I'm going to have to spend some time looking at maybe changing the waistband to a curved waistband, whether I draft one myself or take one from one of my other patterns and maybe adjust it. I also am going to have a look into maybe downsizing and maybe grading, because I was very shocked when I put them on how much I had to adjust. But we got there in the end. we got there in the end. So some other makes that I've been doing, actually a lot of them are going well together. So my lovely friends, I was having a really rubbish time with things going on, and my lovely friends Laura, Claire and Vicky clubbed together and bought me a Ness skirts PDF pattern. Oh, it's just really lovely, thank you. And I jumped straight on it. It's a perfect pattern. It's just fits straight into my wardrobe. I know I'm going to wear it at winter time with tights. I know I'm going to wear it in the summertime with my Converse or sandals. And I went straight out, bought some denim from a local shop close to me, Boys. It's not really a fabric shop, but they have haberdashery and fabrics at the back. Bought this denim, and I've been wearing these two really on off. I've been wearing this with other tops as well. Really pleased with this. I've also used some old cotton lawn that I had for an Ogden that was been hanging around for years in my sort of scraps bag for the pocket bags. This one has a zip fly, and I have to say I'm rather chuffed actually with how it turned out. They seem really complicated, but when you take it down step by step, it's not as difficult as you think. So really pleased with that. No adjustments to the size. I'm quite a standard size. I don't normally need to make many adjustments to tilling the buttons. The one thing I did need to do though was I had to take quite a bit of length off. On all the pictures it seems quite short, the mini skirt version, but when I put it on it was almost down to my knee, sort of mid-thigh down to my knee, so I had to take a really good chunk, maybe a couple of inches off the bottom. But I love it. I love the back detail where you've got the back yoke, so I'm planning to make more of those. I really do love the Ness skirt, so that's what I've been making. I've also had a go at making more shirts. So I make a few more separates rather than the full dresses that I usually do make. And I bought the ebook, I bought the Sew Over It ebook, Work to Weekend, and I made the Anna coat out of that already. And then my second project from that ebook has been the Kate shirt, and I've also just recently made the shirt dress, which I'll show you in the future. But here's the shirt version. I bought this fabric from Sew Over It itself. Oh, there's a thread there. Oh dear, let me cut that off. I've worn this twice already and didn't notice that thread. Oh dear. So yes, we took a trip down to London. I'll talk about that in a minute. And I went to the Sew Over It shop and I saw this lovely cotton lawn. It's black with sort of little moon shapes in, mustard, teal, really pretty actually. So yeah, I made it straight up into this Kate shirt. Only needed 1.5 meters, and it was plenty really. I could have maybe even got a little bit more length out. I'll talk about that in a moment. So a beginner intermediate pattern is a few things that are a little bit more complicated in that it has a collar stand, a full collar, and then a hidden button placket. But yeah, taking it slowly, I took this one step by step, really broke it down, didn't spend one whole night doing it, almost a whole week really, just small gaps. Really pleased with how it's turned out. It's quite cropped, which isn't usually my style, so I wore it out with some high-waisted jeans and had a vest top underneath, just to, if I was lifting my arms up, I just wanted that sort of extra security. But yeah, I really like that actually. It surprised me how much, it's not usually my style, but how much I've worn it really. Oh, one other adjustment that I did have to make is I had to lower the bust darts. Now I've never really had this problem with Sew Over It patterns, but I had to just lower it about maybe 2 or 3 centimetres. So maybe it's an adjustment that I might have to make more in the future. But yeah, really pleased with how that one's turned out. And one lovely make that I've made is my velvet Joanie. I made this for Minerva Crafts blog, but I've just got to show it you. I really look how beautiful that colour is. It's my first ever Joanie from the stretch book, Telling the Button stretch book. I've seen so many over the summer since the book was released last year, and I don't know why I waited so long actually to make this pattern. It's got a knotted front around the bodice and then quite a high waist and then a really pretty flattering sort of, not a full circle skirt, not even half circle, it just really floats out, really nice length, and I've made the half sleeves. Now that leads me on to tell you about where I wore this to. So a group of us up in Leicestershire, so Laura, Vicky, Claire and then my sister-in-law Lisa, we went down for a little trip down to London for a whole weekend. So we went down on the Friday, got the train down straight after work, Saturday met up with Claire and Laura, and then we went fabric shopping. So we went to the Gold Hawk Road, which is like, almost like, I compare it to Birmingham Rag Market, but just triple in size. Shop after shop after shop. In the end, we had to sort of say, right, we need to look through the window before we walk in this shop, because we were going into all the shops and just getting bamboozled with all of the quality of the fabrics, the selection of fabrics that were there. So yeah, we went there, and that's actually where I bought this twill from that I'm hoping to make my Lanta pants in. So yeah, we did that in the morning, then we went into the centre of London and we went to Liberty's. I've never been, the week before I'd been down to London with my family and I saw Liberty's from the outside and I was like, ooh. But this time I managed to go in and it's such a beautiful building. So it was really busy because obviously it was near Christmas time, but we made it up to the fabric and haberdashery floor, and I was not leaving without picking something up. So I picked up just 1 metre of this beautiful lawn. I was finding it so difficult to choose. They are really pretty. I'm not normally so ditzy, but there were some really beautiful prints in at the moment, and I picked up this. Which way does it go round? Here. Whoop. So I've only picked up 1 metre. That's the wrong way around. There we go. I've only picked up 1 metre. Really nice actually in the summertime. I've got 1 metre and my first plan was to make an Ogden cami because a girl can never have too many Ogden camis. I don't know whether I will. I might, you never know, a pattern might pop up before the summertime and something might tempt me to make it out of this, but so far it's been wrapped up in the Liberty tissue paper. It's not even been pre-washed yet. I'm a little bit too nervous to even wash it, but yes, I love that. Yeah, it was a treat. It was a treat to myself, so yeah, I bought that. Other fabrics actually, another fabric that I bought from Gold Hawk Road was this grey suiting fabric, which I am hoping to make some Sew Over It Camille trousers from the Sew Over It ebook, Work to Weekend. Again, wide leg trousers, almost a new sort of style that I'm trying out, and after the Lanta's being successful with being wide leg, I'm really quite enjoying it. So I'm going to make the Camille trousers. I think I got 2 metres of that. But yeah, really chuffed with that. It's a nice weight to it actually, and it's a nice drape, so it'll make some really pretty trousers. So yes, so we went to Liberty's, picked up the fabric, and then we went back to our hotel, got a Costa, had a few moments just rest because we'd just non-stop that day, and then we got ready for the new craft house party, winter party. So it's walked in, had a mulled wine, and then just got chatting. And it was just so lovely to meet so many people that I see on Instagram and on YouTube. And there was a little competition with showing off your makes. I wasn't really brave enough to show off my make. But at the Craft House party, I met 2 other ladies. Claire, who came with me, was also in a Joanie. I met another lady who also was in a Joanie. So we were like Joanie triplets, Jennifer. So yeah, I love this dress. I've not managed to wear it again. I was going to plan to wear it on Christmas Day, and then with the velvet, it feels very, very fancy, and I wasn't sure whether it was a bit too fancy for Christmas, so I actually wore my Ness skirt and my new Freya on Christmas Day, so I've not had a chance to wear it out again. Maybe I might get another party, but yeah, the velvet, it's going to also appear in my dressmaker's ball dress, which I'm going to make the new look pattern. It's up behind me in a teal velvet. I've spoken about that before. Very excited to get that. Actually, on this make, I've had a few people ask me about how it was sewing with velvet. Really easy actually. I took my time, researched the idea of using my walking foot on my machine, and it seemed to work really well. You just got to make sure though when you're cutting it out that you do follow that all your pattern pieces on the same grain, the same nap, so it's all going down. On my case, you can have it going up, but in my case I got it going down, so you've got to be careful with that. One thing that I do need to maybe pay more attention to is that velvet is quite a thick material, so it wasn't great to line my facing with. I should have really have chosen a lighter weight jersey to do that. But it's okay. It's just slightly stretched out at the back there more than I would have liked to, and it was a little bit bulky around where the knot is. But yeah, overall, really, really pleased with that. Really pleased. I just need to go somewhere else to wear it. Woo! So yes, so that's my makes. A few of my fabrics. Two of the fabrics that I've picked up. I picked up this jersey in a sale in a local shop, with flamingos all over. Now, I did a real sewing fail. I was so excited, came home, put my fabric straight in the wash. So I bought this fabric and the cord fabric at the same time. I don't know why, I was just blindsided, all excited. I put them in together, and this has been slightly dyed. So there's patches where it really is dyed. And it's kind of now got a slight tint, instead of it being so white, there is a slight tint of maybe purpley pink, which has kind of stopped me in my tracks from using it. And I know it's not as obvious, so I could get away with it. Maybe I might make something more of that in the summer when I've had a little bit more time to think. But yeah, what a beautiful print. That's really, I've been quite plain actually, apart from this jersey, this. A lot of my makes have been quite plain. And on that theme, I've got one more fabric that I bought recently that is also quite plain, which is this wine cord, okay, from Material Girl Laura. I picked up 1.5 meters of it. I'm going to make a Clio. So I've got 3 Clios already. I'm going to make another. So comfortable, they go with everything. I just love it. So yes, I'm going to make a Clio out of that as well. So I need to get on with that really, because I'd like to wear it this winter really. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to, and some of my plans of what I'm hoping to do. So I'll be back on soon to show you those makes. Thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you for all your lovely comments about my videos. I really appreciate it, and there is some really lovely people there in our community on Instagram that are just, when you're feeling really down and really fed up, they're there to pick you up, which thank you. So yes, I hope you like my video. If you'd like to see more, I'll be cheeky now and say, could you subscribe? Thank you. But yes, anyway, I hope to see you again soon. All right, bye bye.